Hi, I'm Hannah.
I'm Carol.
I'm Jency.
I'm a boomer.
And this is
Generation Chat. So today I wanted to talk about Pamela Anderson.
Okay.
For any of you who don't know who she is, she used to be on Baywatch, and that was her huge claim to fame. Obviously, she's done more than that, but that was her huge claim to fame. So here, if you don't know who Pamela Anderson is or was, there we have her from Baywatch. That was the iconic picture from Baywatch.
100%. I've only seen one episode in my life, but I do know this shot in particular. And I the only thing from Baywatch that I know is that one episode that I watched and Hasselhoff from the SpongeBob movie.
Okay, fellas, this is where you get off. Bikini Bottoms directly below.
Well, there you go.
You know.
The reason I want to talk about her is because she's been getting a lot of pushback as she has aged. She's showing up to things without a lot of makeup on.
Oh my gosh. So
Yes. Oh my goodness. The horror. So what's crazy is she is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. I mean, goodness.
Oh.
So I'm going, this woman does not need to wear a lot of makeup.
No, and you know what? I love this because you can see her natural imperfections, if you want to call them that. Freckles and in uneven skin tone. It looks so natural.
It does.
And
it does.
You know what's crazy is you don't, in my opinion, wearing less makeup like that when you get older makes you look younger.
Yes, I agree. I think the more we keep trying to cover things up, I think it ages us.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another picture of her, obviously a photo from a photo shoot. Very pretty. So, but I guess she's been showing up to some of the galas looking like this. What do you think of that?
I think that's super nice because it's less glam than we're used to seeing, but it's not inappropriate for the occasion. She's still very appropriate, very clean, very beautiful. It's just that you're not seeing gigantic lashes and gemstones and huge color on the eyes. It's just naturally her, and she's, coming and she's wearing a nice dress and looking beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's really pretty because you can tell she's very well put together. She's dressed up. Her hair is done nicely. She does have some makeup on. It's not like she's showing up in filthy clothes and ripped dungarees with unkempt hair and dirty or something. It's just she's not piling on just gobs of makeup, and she's not got the tarantula eyelashes or whatever you call them, I was interested to hear what you would think because I grew up with models looking more like that. So
that's crazy.
Yes, let me give you some examples. This was Cheryl Tiegs on the cover of Time. So yeah, really pretty,
natural.
but very natural. Obviously she has makeup on, she has her hair done, but very natural looking. Look at her on Glamour. So
wow.
You mentioned that you love that you could see the freckles on Pamela Anderson. And look, that's what I grew up with.
That's
these
crazy.
models that showed their freckles, very natural looking.
Aww.
So I love it. Look at the covers of Vogue. This is all from 1970.
Wow. Okay. Right now it's kind of like, let's give you a new face rather than enhance your natural beauty, which I think is insane.
So I agree with you. And I think I know when it all started.
Where's that?
I think it all started back in the 80s. With the mall glamour shots.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness, that was a huge thing in the 1980s. Mm-hmm. People would come to the mall. They had these things literally called glamour shots, and they had makeup artists that would do your makeup.
Wow.
They would do your hair really big, and then they had all sorts of props, boas, jewelry, everything. But the whole purpose was to be completely glammed up, right?
Right.
So, and sometimes they got absolutely ridiculous, but that was the 80s.
So funny. Oh my gosh!
Isn't that
I'm
funny?
sure there will be things from our generation that I'm looking at okay, we can skip that part of it, but
yes.
I don't know it now, but we'll see.
I can remember saying to my mother, "Oh my gosh!" As I started looking back on some of my pictures as a teenager, I said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, how did you ever let me go out of the house?"
Oh my gosh, yes! I said that to my mom too.
So
and anyway, but yeah. I think this is great.
Every generation has that. Every generation has that embarrassment.
Oh my
I think.
goodness, they do. It's okay. It's inevitable at this point.
Yes. So my theory is where we started to change was these darn mall glamour shots. So now instead of, women going to the mall and getting all glammed up, they're just getting glammed up to go to the grocery store, with their false eyelashes and everything else, which...
Or the opposite. Everybody in sweats all the time.
You are so
Always
right.
unkempt. What? There's such a contrast there.
There is. And that's interesting you brought that up because it seems like extremes.
But then you have Pamela Anderson, who's like,
right down the middle, and she's catching slack for it. It's almost like, celebrities kind of start these trends, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to go out completely unkempt, almost looking dirty and grungy, and somehow that's seriously cool.
because we just don't care.
Because we don't care so much that when we do go to galas, we make ourselves up to where we don't even look like ourselves. But we don't really care how we look. That's why we do this, It's
so
crazy.
Confusing. So confusing.
So confusing it is. So anyways, what do you think? Let us know in the comments. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm hoping that the trend starts going back to lighter makeup and more natural. Thank you, Pamela Anderson. But let us know what you think in the comments. And we'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. That really helps us out. Until next time, we'll see you on Generation Chat.